Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. In today's video we're going to be continuing our Bible reading through the entire Action Bible based on King James Version. Alright, this is our first pages we're starting on today. If you remember, Joseph's brothers had sold him as a slave basically, and lied to their father about him being dead. Now we're getting to management crisis based on Genesis chapter 39, verses 1 through 20. Oh God, please help me. How is this your plan? And so Jacob's favorite son becomes the slave of Potiphar, captain of the king's guard. But Joseph does not beg for pity. He puts his trust in God and holds up his head proudly. So instead of being down on himself or disappointed, even though his life really at this point is falling apart. I mean, he's a slave, he's a boy, he's away from his family. He could find every reason to be mad or to be depressed or be angry with God, but instead he trusts God, and he trusts him that he's going to get him through this, and great things are to come. Soon the spoiled young boy becomes a hard-working young man. Joseph has become my best slave. He doesn't act like a slave. Tell me more about him. Some traders bought him from Canaan. He's strong and intelligent too, and handsome. In the right clothes, he would pass as a prince. Years pass, and Potiphar eventually makes Joseph manager of all of his property. Things are better with Joseph in charge. He prays every day, asking God to help him. So eventually, he makes Joseph, becomes a slave. Now he's the manager of his property, and he's actually managing him quite well. People are even mentioning that the other workers and things. Things have gotten better since he's been in charge, and he prays for guidance from God every day. But Joseph's success also leads to trouble. Potiphar's wife falls in love with the handsome young slave. One day, while Potiphar is away, Joseph, come sit beside me and tell me where you came from. Why are you here in Egypt? Thank you, but I have work to finish before Potiphar returns. Do you always have to think of Potiphar? He's my master. I won't be disloyal to him or disobey God, my God. No man could treat me like that and live. So, Potiphar's wife basically fell in love with Joseph. He was young, he was strong, he was handsome, and she wanted to be with him, but Joseph did the right thing and refused to do it because he knew it would be not only dishonorable to God, but also to Potiphar, it'd be a very wrong thing to do. But she gets angry over this. She waits with Joseph's robe in her hands. When Potiphar returns, she greets him with tears in her eyes and a lie on her lips. Your Hebrew slave tried to kiss me. I screamed and he left, but he dropped his robe. Here, see it. I'll throw him into prison for this. So she lies and tries to turn it around like Joseph is the one that came, onto her. And, of course, Potiphar believes her, thinking, it's his wife and she tell him the truth. So for this, unfortunately, they throw Joseph into prison. Look who we have coming to join us in such fancy clothes. When he's been here as long as I have, he'll forget what it's like to wear such nice clothes. So unfortunately, just when Joseph feels like his life is getting back on track, he's actually, went from being a slave to the property manager. Potiphar trusts him. He's got, riches of clothes, probably good food to eat, probably even a beautiful, place to stay. And just when he thinks everything's getting back, he gets slapped in the face with this and put back down. Now, and a lot of times, this would be another reason for somebody to give up, to be angry with God. Look what you've done to me, or whatever. So Joseph is a big example why no matter how hard things are, no matter how bad things seem, no matter how much every time you try your best, you keep falling, you keep getting pushed back or whatever, is to keep your faith in God no matter what. Keep your trust in him. Do not give up on him. He's not giving up on you. And, one day, He will get you through these mountains, as it always says. And you know, one day great success will come, and great things will come to your life, and I can promise you that. So, you know, keep your faith in God and keep praying, and I promise you great things are to come. God bless. Take it easy, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.